Good morning, Shannon Frazier here with the Center for Personal Protection. And what I want to talk to you about today were some drills that you can do to kind of gauge where you are as a shooter. Bill Wilson was one of the founders of IPSC, which became USPSA, and he was asked, how can I tell if I'm a good shooter? How can I tell where I'm at? Bill says, well, if you get a 21-foot target, USPSA or something with an 8-inch A zone, you should be able to draw. You should be able to get off 6 shots in about 3 seconds. And I think that's a very good test of somebody's basic skill level. It'll let you know where you're at. Got our timer here. It'll tell us how long it took to get the first shot off. It'll also tell us our split times. I'm a big proponent of reading your split times. It's like the tea leaves, okay? If you have a rhythm down, if you had good recoil control, good trigger control, your split times will be very close to each other. I'm actually more proud of my close split times when I get them than I am of accuracy or draw speed. The other tool we're going to be using today, obviously the number one tool, is our handgun. Today I'm shooting a Beretta PX4 Storm. It's a 9mm. Beretta offers 4 different models. The one I have chosen is the Constant Action. I switch back and forth between revolvers and semi-autos, and it helps me maintain my muscle memory on trigger control. The third tool we're going to use today is our targets. What I use is a simple paper plate. It doesn't matter if a humanoid target is turned. It doesn't matter if it's up, down, whatever. You're looking at about an 8-inch vital zone. The 8-inch plate gives you a good opportunity to try to get your shots in that area. They're very cheap, they're easy to manipulate, deal with on the range. That's what I tend to use. The other thing, for oculocranial cavity, we're not working with that today, but 3x5 cards. You don't need to spend oodles of money on expensive targets. The 3x5 cards, the paper plates, or pieces of notebook paper are fantastic. What we're going to do, we're going to shoot 6 shots from the holster at one of these targets, and we're going to see how fast we can do that. Mr. Wilson said 3 seconds was a pretty good par time. If I can draw my handgun, get 6 A-zone hits on a USPSA target, which happens to be exactly the same as the 8-inch circle, then I'm a pretty good shooter. If I can do it in 3.5 seconds, I need a little work. If I can do it in 2 seconds, hey, I'm cooking. So let's shoot a little bit. I got ear protection in already. I got eye protection. They're a little foggy. We'll have to wait a second till they clear up. I run a hot range, so my firearm's already charged. And let's get our handy timer out. And all I have to do, it's already on. All I got to do is push the button. And when it beeps, we're going to shoot. Okay, let's go down here and take a look at our target. Our time was 2:49. Woo! That is smoking, guys, for me. I'm going to be honest with you. My draw time was 1:42, which is not bad. My splits were .22, .20, .23, .20. It's 2.3, 2.2, 2.0, 2.2, and 2.0. So my splits are right where I want them. Let's take a look at the target here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the A zone. Another thing, when you're looking at a target, this is some tea leaves you can read. Your grip should be fairly round. If your trigger control's bad, if your gripping stance is bad, it'll be stringing up and down. This is in my grip. I need to tighten up a little bit, but I like seeing a nice round group. So I've got a little bit to do myself on that one, but I'm happy. This is fantastic.